Car Beautiful, how you doing? I'm back. Rightio, it's Friday. Can mean one thing only, that the weekend beckons, and yes, we're gonna go and hit some car boot sales this weekend. Yes, weather's gonna be fantastic, as you can probably see by the lights. Yeah, let's do this, guys. Let's get some ching-chings. Right, Friday, so let me show you what's gone out today, what's been sold, and what we paid for them, and what the return's going to be for them. Right, let's start. Got my little list here, so if I keep diverting, you guys know why. It's that time of day for the Specsavers. Other brands are available. Hope you're having a great day, guys. What you been up to? Right, let's have a look. The first item I have going out is this item here. It's a cup. It's a gift box cup. Amazing Grace, woman's heart. Isn't that beautiful, right? So a lovely little gift. It's new in the box, right? This is another purchase made from the car boot sales when we first started out. So we're looking maybe 7, maybe 8 months ago. Not knowing what really items would buy, sell and flip and make money on eBay and Vinted. So it was a case of just, learning curve for us back then, right? It was a learning curve. So it wasn't a big outlay. It was what, 50p? 50p, what's that, a bar of chocolate? Actually, no, a bar of chocolate is roughly about 70 to 90p now, isn't it? Wow, how times have changed. Anyway, blabbering on, 50p paid for the cup, as you can see there, guys. 50p paid for the cup. Flipped for £6.80. It'll do, it'll do. Next item to go out is this. Again, this was a, let me see, where do we find it? Car boot sale. This is when we first started out as well, guys. A Hollister t-shirt, nice massive hit on the front there. It's a size XL. Beautiful item. Beautiful item. £1. That's all it cost. £1. Why should we get for it? Wait for it. Wait for it. Thousands? No, I wish. Nope. Sold for £6, guys. Free money. But again, it's been sat there for so long. Not necessarily a brand I would necessarily pick up again. But again, it was a learning curve back then, right? Right, moving on. I have these tactical boots. There you go. They're in mint condition, right? Look at them. Mint condition. I've sold a pair very similar before of the Magnums, which were in worse condition, believe it or not, for, what was it, £40 thereabouts. These ones have taken an absolute age to sell. They just wouldn't, no one was interested. So reduced. Just need them out, guys. I need the space, right? Need the space. Anyway, the grand total of a car boot sale, paid £4. Flip them for £28.15p. Thank you very much. Lovely jubbly. Right, you would have seen this item literally 2 days ago, guys. Right? I hope you watched the video. If not, you can watch the video back here. Yep. And you can see where I picked it up from, how much I paid for it. But I'll tell you, for now, I paid a grand total of £7.15. And yes, even back then, I struggled to get it out of the case. But yep, it's the Prince, guys. It's the Prince tennis racket. I mentioned that these things will do well now. Now the season has come for Wimbledon to start up very, very soon. It's the, they call it the Mid Plus CTS Synergy 25. Let's play tennis. Anyone for tennis? Have you got your strawberries and cream? The sport of kings. I think that's racing though, isn't it? But anyway, paid £7.50, which you'll see on the screen in a minute. And I flipped that for £30, guys. I knew it's going to sell, right? And here is the absolute creme de la creme. Bought these in a charity shop. Yep, a charity shop. I've got a video on it. Ariat. Yep. There you go, guys. That's the information on screen. Thank you very much. Now, these guys are new in box. It's got tags. I'll let you watch the video on it because I don't want to upset the box, and it's already pretty much ready to rock and roll for the customer. £25, but I knew in the charity shop when I bought them that they were worth more than £25. I listed them on eBay about a week. Yeah, been on there about a week now, yeah? So I listed them on eBay. The last solds on those were in the region of 110, 115 from actual businesses that sell just shoes, etc. Like the Ariat.co.uk on eBay, etc, etc. However, I listed mine up for 109. Had a couple of watches, I think 3 or 4 watches on eBay, but no one was biting. No one was just biting. I just want to go, arr, arr. Oh. Anyway, so what did I sell them for? Believe it or not, Vinted came through on the day. Oh, by the way, Vinted also bought the tennis racket. So Vinted are doing fantastic at the moment. I sold these Ariats upside down. I sold these Ariats brand new with tags. Paid £25. And I flipped them for £90. Thank you. That money is now going to be reinvested into the car boots this weekend so we can find more bargains, more ching, I hope. Guys, thank you very much. Let's see what else the day will entail. It'll probably just be a case of listing more items that I've got, making way in the storage area, tidying up that area there, so I've got, you know, allocation for new stock coming in, so it's going to be all good for the products this weekend. Guys, I can't believe Vinted came through and saved the day. Vinted are usually the ones that are like mediocre, but Vinted just went boom, straight to the top for us. eBay was now just lagging behind, possibly because I had a coffee machine that I sent out with DPD, next day delivery. It went from here, went to the post office where they collect the DPD parcels. From there, it went to the customer not in, went back to DPD, they reattempted delivery, customer not in, and then it got stuck in the system for 3 weeks, guys. 3 weeks. Customers then saying, you know, John, do you know where my parcel is? I says, well, I'll have a look at the tracking on the eBay, because I always buy my labels with Packlink, with the eBay app, because I don't know what's what. So sorry, guys. Okay, just had the Royal Mail come, knock on the door. He needed a signature or a parcel. So where was I? Yeah, so I sold a coffee machine, sent it DPD. DPD then attempted delivery to my customer. Customer not in, returned DPD. DPD reattempted because it was next day delivery. Customer still not in. It then went back to the warehouse. This was 2.5 weeks ago, guys. 2.5 weeks ago. Customer then asked me, John, where's the parcel? I said, right, let me have a look online, look at the tracking. And even up till 4 days ago, it was still in their warehouse between here and wherever the customer's house is in Birmingham, shall we say, just for argument's sake, in the main depot. Oh, goodness. By which time then the customer then goes to eBay and says, item not arrived, but I'm covered my side because I've put the tracking information on, right? So that's all good from this side of things. However, eBay then say, well, we've got to put that transaction now on hold. I mean, it's only for 30 quid or whatever it was, do you know what I mean? But it all affects the algorithm, I think. Honestly speaking, it affects the algorithm. I'll tell you why in a minute. So subsequently, DPD said they're going to return it to me, the seller. And I'm waiting, and I'm waiting, and I'm waiting. Still nothing. And even the eBay tracking on their site has not been updated for, 3 weeks. So I'm like, oh, great, this, isn't it? However, the case is then to be resolved on the 30th. Well, I haven't got it yet, have I? Or have I? The DPD driver from London has decided he wants to deliver it to a neighbour's house 3 days ago. Neighbour then comes to me last night and says, "John, I think this is for you." I was like, "Oh, caramba, are you kidding me? No, 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 no." So first thing this morning, I then phone eBay up and I say, "Well, look, I'm really sorry, but neighbours had the parcel. DPD's returned the parcel to the wrong address." They went on. The customer service for eBay was fantastic. Siobhan, if I am not mistaken. And she said, "Right, I tell you what, go onto your computer, we'll go through the system, see if you can issue a refund your side, and then you won't get a strike on your account." I went, "Yeah, great." So I went through the procedures, blah, 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 on the computer behind me, ding, while she's on the phone, and it says, I cannot issue a refund at this stage. I was like, "Oh, are you kidding me? That means I'm going to get a strike on my account. It's going to affect my sales, etc., etc." Because, yeah, sales on eBay have just been mediocre, right? Mediocre on eBay. I think it's possibly to do with this, because all my other sales are through the roof, you know. Lucky to have positive. Couple of negatives from the past, which inevitable. You get some stupid customers that don't read descriptions, but that's another story for you guys. So cut a long story short, I think the algorithm's been affected. I couldn't issue a refund on my side. However, Siobhan said what she'd do, she's going to put a note on the system at eBay. So on Monday, when the system gets updated again, they'll be able to remove that temporary strike that's on the account. So I was like, yeah, no worries. If not, I'll give them a phone call on Monday, because the notes are on there. But yeah, due to one screw up from a delivery company, which is next day, but there again, they did their side, because they attempted delivery twice. Customer not in. Go figure. I mean, these things happen, right? But then because it came back and it got lost in the system, and because the parcel came back late and I couldn't issue a refund prior, they had to issue a refund on my behalf and then use the excuse, no tracking information available. But it's all on the eBay system. Go figure. That's why it's going to get removed. So I think that's what's happened to the algorithm, that the sales on eBay haven't been as big as they possibly could have been. Maybe eBay haven't been promoting my items as much as they usually do. I usually set it around 4.5% to 7.5%, depending on the product, the quality, and what the sell-through rates are. Some things sell for themselves. You don't need to overly promote them. Other things need a little bit of a push. Right, guys, on that note, I'm going to leave it there for you. On another occasion, we can go through other issues with eBay, like returns, etc., receiving negative feedback from customers through no fault of our own, and how to get them resolved. All that. Oh look, that's the tennis racket I'm talking about on the screen behind me. That's the one that sold today. So yeah, that video either goes up yesterday or today. Not too sure. And this video will then go out on Saturday tomorrow. So possibly Friday night. That's the video where I picked up the tennis racket for £4.50. Yeah, it is, because I can see the Calston till behind me, the kids till as well, that paid £2.50 for. Right, guys, blabbering on as always. So on that note, I'm going to wish you a very good day, and I'm wishing you a fantastic weekend. Whatever you do, don't forget, keep rehydrated in this weather. It's going to be a scorchio again. Scorchio. So, yep, you need to drink plenty of water, ice cream, whatever. Again, remember that tip I gave you about the grapes? Yeah, grapes. Seedless. Put the grapes in the freezer the night before. When you want them, pop them in the mouth, and they don't crunch and freeze, but they become like iced slush puppy balls. If you remember slush puppy from the days gone by, a little bit of a bite, but ice cold, seedless grapes. Have it with some Parma ham. Have it with a Chianti or an ice cold beer. Have it with a fresh juice. But it's all good. Guys, thank you very much for watching the video. Appreciate all the subscribers out there. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, because that'll let you know when all my videos go up. I'm going to try my best to upload videos daily for you. So if you like the content, tell me what you would like me to provide for you. what can I add to these videos that you'd find entertaining? I'm always open to positive criticism. You know, I'm only human at the end of the day. I've only started really uploading within the last couple of weeks, so I'm still working out, excuse me, I'm gonna sneeze. I'm still working out the editing software and things like that, you know, to give you a bit of a visual impact as well. Sound, how's the sound coming over? I noticed, and I'm thankful, a couple of you subscribers said in the early days, excuse me, oh dear, I got a cough coming on. In the early days when I was doing my videos, I didn't know about the contrast in the background of the sound. So when I'm in charity shops or whether I'm at the car boot sales, they were saying that the background sound was way too loud. But thanks to you guys for telling me, and then I could adjust that, and I found out a way, right, you can actually adjust the sound a bit here and make my vocals louder and the music softer, and vice versa, guys. And it's little things like this that really help me produce the videos for you. So yep, any suggestions, put them down in the comments below. More than happy. If you want to have a conversation with me, I'm generally available, always open. Me, non-judgmental. What you see is what you get, basically. Guys, be positive, be lucky, be yourself, and I wish you a magnificent weekend. Guys, on that note, peace, love, take it easy.